Zidane Daney, Electri Ninja here, and welcome back to Nerd Chat here on Electri Ninja's Lab. I may sound sick, and it's because I literally just had got over a cold, so that's fun. Anyways, I'm here with my fellow hosts.
I'm Jack.
Joker here.
So we already tried to record this already, so we might skip over a few things that we've already talked about, but we'll try and talk about everything that we talked about. Um, so, yeah. So first off, let's talk about Skandar because we just got a new picture for that, which looks incredible. Um, Jack, you've obviously read the previous book,
Yes,
and loved it just as much
I'm
as I
so
did.
excited, and I was. Yes, I'm so excited, and I was so excited to see Scoundrel's Luck on the cover. It was amazing.
Yes. Also, like I'm loving the armor because obviously, Skandar has some sorry, some armor as well as Scoundrel's Luck has some armor.
Yep.
So I think they like describe like him getting armor at the near the end of the book.
Yes.
But obviously this is the first time that we're seeing it, which I mean fair considering the fact that the first book is like we're literally starting this off. You don't need to have armor on your characters.
Yeah. Exactly.
Um, but yeah, they're wearing their armor, and there appears to be a water horse that is or water unicorn that's coming out. Um, it kind of looks
Hey,
to
no spoilers. I haven't read the first book yet.
We don't know anything about it.
yeah, we haven't even we're not even talking about the first book that much.
Like at all.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just giving you guys a hard time.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, it looks like the Weaver is gonna be. I feel like this could be a combination of the Weaver and some water rider, or it could just be a water rider slash a another spirit wielder, and and I feel like the Phantom Rider is someone different than the Weaver. If you get what I'm saying, I don't know,
Yeah, I did.
but at the same time, it could absolutely still be the Weaver, and they're just taking on a new name, because they're trying to they're trying to do something else, and they have a different plan that they're trying to pull off. Who knows exactly, but yeah, I think it's also I feel like there has to be more villains than just the Weaver, because obviously the characters actually freaking meet the Weaver like full force in the first book. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Something feels off. I feel like they need to um there has to be more major villains, and maybe there's like someone who's a big bad, and they're leading the Weaver and others down that path. I don't know. Um I feel like there's someone like maybe there's something about that original thing that happened. Obviously, Jack, you know what I'm talking about. Um, Joker, you have no idea, so I'm not going to spoil it. But part of me wonders if maybe that first situation that caused the Weaver to become the Weaver, maybe someone there is actually the bigger bad of this entire thing. So, I don't know. That's my theory. And we'll see exactly what happens later. Of course, we also got some other trailers come out this week, so that was fun.
Yes. The Mario Brothers movie.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, there are some there are some issues with the movie, and there absolutely are. You guys go ahead and explain your thoughts really quick.
My main thought was just why.
Fair
Same. Like, why? Why do we need another video game movie? And Mario, of all things.
Yeah. My main thinking as to why they're doing Mario first is because of the fact that they need to redeem themselves from the previous movie. Because obviously there was a lot wrong with that, to say the least. I recently watched it, and obviously it's terrible. But I think that they could absolutely. I think they are at least trying to improve it. Like obviously there's problems. Chris Pratt, he needs to work on his voice a bit more. And obviously Jack Black is doing an amazing job, but that's because he's actually been doing this for a lot longer. But other than that, like, I think, like, pretty much all of the other actors, except for Chris Pratt, have their voices down pat, and I'm excited to see what they're going to be doing with that. But Chris Pratt does not sound like a Mario at this point, and that needs to improve. He does not sound like an Italian plumber. Obviously, we haven't actually heard Luigi yet, so we'll see how he sounds. And same goes for the other actors. There are some theories that it's actually going to be a musical, which I'm kind of concerned about, but at the same time, I think that would be funny as heck. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that could be funny.
That'd be really funny.
Yeah. Pretty much everyone on the cast list has some musical chops, so it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if they actually decide to do that. However, I do feel like it's just starting off a Mario game or a Mario series, because they're gonna, let's just be honest, they're gonna do more with this universe and basically all of this Nintendo verse, I should say, beyond the Mario movies. They just have to have the first bit, and then probably there will be sequels. I don't necessarily think that's going to be the best thing ever, but it's going to be fun, especially going to bring more people into this entire game. I also think very clearly that there is going to be at some point a video game based off of this movie. Which kind of terrifies me, because if they do what the Ratchet and Clank movie did, then that's going to be awful.
Oh, true. That was so bad.
Yeah. For those of you who are not aware, the Ratchet and Clank movie is god awful, so bad. But the video game based off of it is so much worse, because basically what they did is every single cutscene from the Ratchet and Clank video game is a cutscene from the movie, or a scene from the movie, and it's just god awful. I think there's like 2 scenes in total that have nothing to do with the original, the original movie, and there are so many issues because it's supposed to be a remake of the original game, but it's clearly not. There's so many differences, so many things that are just bad. I'm so glad that they redeemed themselves with the most recent game, Rift Apart, and I'm excited to see what they're going to do from there. But they should not make another movie of that, to be blatantly honest. And then, yeah. But As for Mario, I don't think I think this movie could be good. I don't necessarily think that it's going to be the best movie that they've ever that has ever been made. No chance. I mean, it is being done by Illumination, so here's hoping. They've done good job in the past for certain things. Um, they're not the best studio in the world, but they are a decent studio.
Hey, they brought us Minions. Good enough for me.
I would think that would be the bad thing. Um,
They're annoying, but damn, are they popular?
yeah. So they've done well, and I think that it will continue to be a. I think that this movie will succeed. And I think it's gonna be a lot. I think it's not gonna be the best video game movie. That honor goes to probably either Detective Pikachu or the Sonic movies.
Yeah.
Both of those are really well made.
Or just Wreck-It Ralph.
Or well, Wreck-It Ralph it doesn't really count because it's a completely new game. So, but like a movie based off of an entire game. So, yeah. Obviously, Prince of Persia, god awful. I'm kidding. I love Prince of Persia. I don't understand why people hate it. Like you, Jack, you've never seen it, correct?
Correct.
But Joker has,
Yes, I have seen it.
and you liked it, right? Well, it's not like your favorite, but you did like it.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad film.
Yeah,
It was like not one that I would constantly watch, but it wasn't a bad film.
yeah, exactly. And that's the important thing for people.
And I never played the games.
Yeah, I think that that's probably the biggest problem is that a lot of people who played the game are like, no, it's awful, and then those of us who haven't ever played the game are just like, it's good. It's a well-made movie. It's not
Yeah,
the
like
best.
I didn't
movie
even
ever.
know it was. I didn't even know it was a video game until a couple days ago.
Yeah. I mean, yes, it's whitewashed, but like pretty much every movie from that time is whitewashed. So, yeah. There are so many. Oh my gosh, that is. I think people complain about whitewashing and stuff, and as well as other situations where where race has changed, and they're like so pissed off, and it's just so stupid. Like they're just trying to tell the story. Sometimes you're not going to necessarily have the same actors. You're not going to have the same looks. Things are going to change. Yes, some things are stupid and using false wokeness, but that's beside the point. I'm not overly excited to see the new Little Mermaid movie, but that's mostly because of the fact that most of the Disney live action movies are crap. We all agree on this.
I do have to agree with you on that, except for Maleficent. I'm sorry, but I enjoyed those movies more than.
Yeah, I
I'm
enjoyed the
redoing
first
the-
movie at least. I never saw the second one.
The second one's good. I like the second one.
Yeah. But the point still stands that a good majority of the of those movies are really, really bad. Dumbo was decent, but it was still bad. It was not well. It was not a well-made movie, but it had an interesting story and an interesting difference. So I think that one's kind of in a weird ballpark. Pinocchio is weird, and I don't like it.
I haven't watched
I have no desire to watch it.
Yeah, fair enough.
I just haven't yet.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna watch it. Form your own opinion. I didn't like it. I think that's also just like a common thing. If the closer the movie is to the original source material, the worse it is. I hated Mulan though. Mulan was awful.
I thought it was decent. It was okay. It wasn't like the best, but
Yeah, my biggest problem is that I think it would have worked. The story that they told and pretty much everything that they show, I think it would have worked better as an animated movie. Well, if they had actually like completely remade the original movie in live action, I think that would have been better than what they created. Because there's just like so much of this nonsense and stuff, and it's just like, what the fuck is going on here? Like they're doing these absolutely ridiculous things, and it's just, I don't know. I have a lot of problems with the Mulan movie. Um, and there's a lot of other movies that are like that that Disney has made, and it's just like, why did you do this? And that's just honestly par for the course with a lot of movies lately, or a lot of remakes or whatever for all of these different movies, is that they're not gonna be good to the standards of what the original people watching them or who watched the originals enjoyed. They're trying to grab onto nostalgia, but they're also completely failing at it. I don't know. Like, yes, there's Detective Pikachu, which is great, and the same goes for the Sonic movies. They were really well made. Yes, there are issues, but it's 1,000 times better than what it was, than what it looked like it was going to be originally with Sonic, at least. And it's 1,000 times better than a lot of other recent remakes. But yeah. Also, have you guys seen the stuff for the more adult aimed Scooby-Doo stuff?
No.
no.
So basically, what they're going to, from what I've heard, it's gonna be specifically it's gonna be focusing on Velma.
Right, she's a lesbian, right?
Yeah, she's gonna be a lesbian in this, and there's a lot of different things like it. I also think it's funny that the only person whose race didn't change is Fred. Like,
Nice.
like he is just completely still a white boy. Shaggy is black now.
Interesting.
Daphne is Asian. And I don't remember what Velma is. I think like people have said that she's South Asian, I think is what they've said. So like Indian and stuff. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at too much information. And I kind of agree with one thing that I saw where someone was like, don't be calling him Norval because he hates being called Norville. You call him Shaggy.
Yep.
Because he does hate being called Norville. So hopefully they they aren't actually planning to have him be called Norville for like the entire movie or show, whatever it is.
Is Norville his original name?
Norville Rogers is his full original name, but he's always been called Shaggy Rogers as well, because he doesn't like the name Norville. I'm intrigued to see what they're going to do with that whole series because it's like, obviously we know very clearly that Shaggy is doing drugs.
Oh, you think?
So I'm intrigued to see what they're gonna do with him. Now I think that they're probably gonna actually pull back on the drugs because of the fact that that's gonna be considered way more racist if they made him black only to accentuate the drugs and stuff.
Now, is this a live action or is it just?
This is still a cartoon. It's kind of in the from what I've heard, it's basically in the same ballpark as the Harley Quinn show.
Huh. When is this show supposed to come out?
I have no idea. I just know that it's going to be on HBO, and I haven't looked at anything else about that.
Interesting.
So I'm intrigued to say the least, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know what the heck is going on here. But yeah. Anyways, but we also have we've also gotten the new Pokemon video trailer, which introduced a new Pokemon to us.
I am so excited. I'm so excited.
Yeah. So Farigiraf is officially is coming, and it's going to be a evolved form of Girafarig. I'm not sure how it's going to evolve. It's kind of hard to tell from the trailer, because basically what seemed to happen is that the Pokemon was traded and then leveled up.
Interesting.
So I don't know.
I know there's a couple Pokemon that you have to trade in order to get them.
Yeah, but
the third evolution.
Usually, if it's if it's a trade evolution, it's just trade it and then it evolves immediately. From the way that they've kind of that they showed it in the video, it could be it could be something similar but also different. I don't know. It's quite possible that all it is it's just like an item that it holds, and then it when you level it up, then it evolves, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys have any ideas how it's going to evolve? No clue?
No idea.
Yeah. But its design looks cool. It's got its tail became part of its head.
I know. I'm so excited for that.
So that's actually really good. Also, did we talk about Wiglet?
No.
Wiglet? No.
Have you guys seen Wiglet?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna send that.
Yes, I have.
You have seen it? Okay.
Yeah, the little wormy kind of version of Diglett.
Yeah. So, so you guys know a little bit about about the theories of evolution and how there's like divergent evolution, which is basically what the different regional forms are, and then convergent evolution, which is basically two different Pokemon ended up looking very similar. And this is basically what they're saying is happening with Wiglet. It just happens to look like Diglett because of the fact that they evolved in ways and they became convergent. So it's interesting to say the least, but who knows exactly what they're gonna do with that. But I think it's kind of a stupid stupid look for a Pokemon, but at the same time, like, that's what Diglett has always been. So I'm cool with it.
Interesting.
But yeah,
I
think that there's been some other. Wasn't there something else that we recently got an announcement for?
don't remember.
I could have sworn that something else happened this week that was big. I don't know. There's. I mean, obviously, there's the stuff with Overwatch being stupid. Of course, not that we care, because Overwatch is stupid anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, Joker, Spy Family is back. Have you been watching?
I know.
Of course. Have you
I
finished?
still need to catch up.
You still need to catch up? Catch up, dude. I don't know when they're
I'm trying.
I don't know when they're actually going to be releasing the dub for it. But yeah, you should. It's very fun. And then also, there was also the other thing, the My Hero is also continuing, which I mean that's not a huge deal because we already knew that was coming. Oh, and then I don't know exactly when it's supposed to start. Reincarnated as a sword. That's supposed to be starting soon, if it hasn't already.
Huh.
I think that it did start because someone screwed up and they accidentally released they released a somewhere one of the different it was supposed it started on the 5th apparently, but someone started airing it early. Abema TV streamed each episode 1 week in advance of the TV broadcasting starting on September 28th. Regular TV broadcasting began on the 5th. So, for whatever reason, one specific TV production over in Japan and started airing the episodes 1 week in advance. So, no matter what we do with watching it, we're always going to get them a little bit late because of the fact that Verve is using the actual release date, I believe.
Interesting.
I don't even know if it's on Verve yet, which is annoying. Apparently it's not yet, which, why the frick not? I don't freaking know. We do need to watch it though, to say the least.
All right, boys, I gotta get going.
Yeah, this is probably a good place to end it. This has been a shorter nerd chat, but we have obviously I'm recovering from being sick, and we have other things going on. But anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I've been Electri, and we will see you guys next time. But on.
Bye-bye.
See ya.